first Major League Baseball All-Star game moves into the bottom of the 5th inning. And there are plenty of changes. Brian McCann stays in the game. He'll catch the rest of the way. Scott Rowland takes over at third base. David Wright is out. Matt Holliday is in the game in left. Ryan Braun is out. Marlon Byrd is in the game in center. Ethier moves from center to right. Corey Hart is out. And off the mound is Josh Johnson. On the mound is Hong-Chi Kuo. And a good time for Kuo. Why? After Evan Longoria, you have Mauer, Cano, Crawford, left-handed batters coming up.
And once again, no left-hander has had a hit off Kuo all year.
2 quick strikes on Longoria. The pitching stuff for Hong-Chi Kuo is good enough to get anybody out. Josh Johnson, 2 innings, all zeros except 2 strikeouts. Now John Lester, the hard-throwing left-hander from the Red Sox, gets loose. Longoria doubled his first time up. Came with 1 out in the 2nd. Mid-90s fastball misses up and away. Ball 1. Bauer next. He's 0 for 1. Here comes a 1-2 from Kuo. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evan Longoria is not only good on the field, he proved in a dugout incident with B.J. Upton that he's good off the field and as a leader for that young Tampa Bay Rays team. This is a guy who early on in his playing career was just looking for somebody to notice how good he was and maybe could be. The Rays have him, and they've locked him up. And after an 0-2 count, Evan Longoria is on with a leadoff walk. And now Kuo will get a chance to take on these left-handed batters. Here's Joe Mauer. Longoria on base for the 2nd time tonight. And Joe Mauer digs his way in with Cano and then Carl Crawford to follow. First All-Star game for Hong-Chi Kuo. And he pours in a 95-mile-per-hour fastball, strike 1.
The thing about Kuo with left-handed batters, almost everything is away. Hard fastballs and the hard slider. Mauer is very adept at going the other way. So he's a different type of left-handed batter than Kuo has faced all year.
Same pitch, same result, 0-2. Now Roy Halladay gets loose alongside Heath Bell, the closer from the first place San Diego Padres. That's with an eye on Torrey Hunter, who follows Carl Crawford, the number 9 man. There's ball 1. Here's a 1-2. Slow chopper. Kuo makes the stop and then throws it away down the right field line. Getting up and going to third is Longoria. Into second is Mauer, and it's second and third with nobody out. A lollipop throw over to first base and over the head of Adrian Gonzalez for an error on Hong-Chi Kuo.
Well, an easy play, and we see this often with pitchers throwing the bases. We saw it from Mariano Rivera in the 2001 World Series. They're so used to throwing to home plate, where every pitch has to move. When they have to throw to a base, they can't do it. Even the simplest things. Scott Kazmir did it in the American League Championship Series last year on a bunt play at Yankee Stadium.
Well, here's Cano, and we'll get an indication as to how good Kuo is against these very good left-handed batters. Here's a pitch down and away for ball 1. Cano, his first time, grounded out. A walk, then an error. And a ball low, 2-0. So if you think about it, Quo had a 0-2 count on Longoria, then threw 4 straight out of the strike zone. Got a chopper back to the mound, or just off the mound, and threw it down the right field line. And just like that, the American League, a side that hasn't lost since 1996, has a chance to jump on top. Strike one. Tim mentioned Quo. Left-handed batters are 0 for 31 during the regular season against this hard-throwing southpaw. And now here's a fly ball into left field, well hit. Sends Holliday back for the out. Tagging and scoring is Longoria. Tagging and staying put is Mauer, and the AL scores first on a sac fly by Robinson Cano. So the American League is on top on a sacrifice fly to left, and the batter will be Carl Crawford. Crawford lined out to third his first time up. Last year's All-Star Game MVP. Made a brilliant catch, hit a home run, takes a strike. He'll be 29 next month. He's putting together a career-type year. And there will be teams lined up to try and sign him in this upcoming offseason.
I was going to say, it's a good time to do it.
Runner at second, one out, the 0-1. Squirts away from McCann, but not far enough. Bauer stays put, ball one. Lester continues to get loose. Crawford fouls away strike number 2. Carl, he can beat you in so many different ways. He can beat you with a long ball. He can beat you with his singles type hitting. He can beat you with his legs. 4-time American League stolen base leader. He's stolen 31 so far this season. He can run. 1-2 pitch from Quo. Hard hit to the shortstop Ramirez. He throws to third, and the tag by Rowland, 2 out. Hanley Ramirez with an aggressive play for out number 2 here in the 5th.
And not good base running by Joe Mauer. The rule of thumb is if the ball is hit to your right, you stay at second. That ball was hit to his right, and he's out at third.
So that'll be it for Hong-Chi Quo. He leaves allowing a walk, committing an error. The AL is on top. Torre Hunter is coming up.